Today, we're going to walk you through the subject matter competency coursework evaluation template. This template is meant to be used for people seeking subject matter competency for a multiple subject credential or an educational specialist credential. At the top of this document, you can see an outline of the legislation and the legislative requirements for this type of evaluation. AB 130 legislation allows new options for candidates to demonstrate subject matter competency without having to take the CSET. You can demonstrate coursework in the 9 content areas that's outlined in Ed Code 44282. And those content areas are language studies, literature, mathematics, science, social studies, history, the arts, physical education, and human development. This is as opposed to demonstrating coursework in all of the 23 domains for multiple subject matter competency. So you would look on your transcript for coursework in those 9 content areas, or you could look for courses from AP courses, community college courses, courses taken as general education requirements, but courses are not eligible if they've been taken after your degree has been completed. The courses that you put into this document need to be courses that were taken as part of your degree. The legislative requirements for coursework that can be used on this type of verification are that the courses must be degree applicable, credit bearing, and non-remedial. They all must have a grade of C or higher, pass, or credit. And your courses must be completed at a regionally accredited institution of higher education. There are no legislative requirements at the moment for any unit requirement or credit requirement. There's no minimum number that we are aware of. So any courses that fall into those content areas should be eligible. At the bottom here, you would link all of the course catalogs that would from the institutions that you are submitting your transcripts for. So you would put the institution name here, a website for that institution, and then a link to that course catalog. If you're applying for this evaluation with courses that are older, you might have to search for archived course catalogs. So we would recommend that you go to the university's website, search for archive course catalog for whichever year you're looking for, and then link that into this document as well. You would need to provide a course catalog for any institution that you are submitting a transcript for. That's why there's 3 lines. If you have 3 institutions, you would submit 3 catalogs. If you only have 1, you would only need to put 1 course catalog. And now we'll move on to the actual evaluation piece.
So if we look down at the second page, this is the actual template that you will complete as a candidate. You see the identifying information on the top. Make sure to let us know which credential area you are seeking. You only have multiple subjects, education specialist, or other. And then in the template, these are the specific content areas that were mentioned before: language studies, literature, history. And then on the next page, you'll see mathematics, science, the arts, physical education, social studies, and human development. You are looking in your own transcripts for courses in each of these areas. So you need to have every transcript from every institution you have attended. That includes any community college you've attended and any other coursework that completed your bachelor's degree. In the next column is called domains. This gives you hints about what type of course might meet the actual content area. So you'll see for language studies, you are looking for content in a course that would be language and linguistics, non-written and written communication. These meet the certain domains that this content area, language studies, falls in. You don't have to have those words in the name of the course necessarily, but the course must include content in language, linguistics, and non-written and written communication. In the next column, you would put that course name and number. Most courses begin with the beginning of the department's name. You might see a LIT 204. You need to include both of those letters and the number, your course grade. And in the last column, this is where you link the actual course description from the catalog that you've already linked up top. So we want to be able to click on that link and see the actual course description that is evidence that this course you chose for language studies does in fact include the appropriate content. So you will go through that systematic process for every content area. And I want you to notice, though, in science, for example, when you have to meet all of the 23 domains in the regular course review, you must have a course in physical science and life science and earth and space science. In this example, you just need to find one course that is related to either physical science, life science, or earth and space science. Same with the arts. Rather than having a course in all of these areas, dance, music, theater, visual arts, you need to find at least one course in each of these areas. If you find multiple courses in these areas, please do document that. That is just further evidence that you have in fact met all of these domains, and it's best to put everything that you have. As we scroll down further, remember you're going to be linking the actual course description for any course that you've chosen. And then it's time for you to submit your template back to your teacher preparation program leadership, and they complete the portion on this last page. They determine if your coursework meets each of the 9 content areas or not, and they will communicate back with you their decision regarding your meeting of the subject matter competencies.